So exploits are the most important part of the Metasploit framework. They make you take advantage of a flaw within any particular system, an application, or a service. So it's by using exploits that you or maybe an attacker can get the results from that the developer or the system administrator would never intend for. In Metasploit framework, there are 1,824 exploits when I recorded this course, which includes more than 15 categories based on the different platforms. And right up here are the various categories of the exploits. Now, I guess you might think about how you're going to find your way among all of the available exploits. So let me quickly show you one. Now, first, I got to mention you've got to be very careful before using any of these exploits. So let me suggest to you that you make an extensive enumeration on the target that you want to use an exploit on. A proper enumeration of a target might give the operating system of the target, including the exact version and architecture, open ports on the target, both TCP or UDP, services with the version information, and probability of a particular service being vulnerable. So first, let's have a look at the exploit modules from the GUI. Look into the folder, and here there are over 15 categories. And under each one, you'll find even more categories. Under Unix, FTP, here's the exploit that I want to use. So we'll go back to the terminal. Now I want to clear the screen. Usage is the same as auxiliaries. Use, and the name of the exploit. Use exploit Unix, FTP, vsftpd backdoor. So I'll use this one just as an example. Then show you the options of the exploit. Set rhost to your Metasploitable2 IP address. Default port number is 21. So you don't need to change it unless you find that this version of FTP is running on another port. And I'll show you the options again. Okay, so here you go. Type exploit to run the exploit code against the Metasploitable2. And ta-da, you have your first shell on the target. As you can see here, Metasploit warns us about the open shell. So this is not an interactive shell. And while you can type some Linux commands directly here, who am I using the shell? Ooh, root user. Type ID to see the actual user. And yeah, sure enough, it's correct. So you can write here Linux commands. For example, ifconfig. And you see that? This is Metasploitable2.